Hello, everybody. I'm loving these Wednesday nights. It is an adjustment for me. I will say it's like Monday. I'm still so used to like, oh, Monday night. Even Ryan, he's like, you have a call tonight? I'm like, no, we don't do them on Wednesdays now. Like if he was so used to Monday nights. So, but I do think it's good. I do like the middle of the week. It kind of resets us. It's the end of our work week, technically. So I think like I don't know if we're going to continue that, Kate, but I think that every other Wednesday we should get on that big Zoom together. And Kate's going to talk about that group's, the big Zoom action hour. But I really think like if we do that every other week on a Wednesday night, especially like next week is January 30th, 31st, the end, literally the end of the month, I think, right? The 31st. Let's close the month really strong together as a team, all working together. And then the every other week, then Kate or I or any of you, please, if you are learning something or if you learn something, we want you to lead these calls. It does not always need to be me and Kate. Like I think because we've just been leading
Who
them.
can carry this for me?
Um,
Oh,
Got it? Because it's been us, but please, we want you to step up. And I think we have Megan sharing a little bit tonight. And I know Christy was going to, but I don't know if she messaged you too, Kate, but she messaged me that she needed to go to bed. Her little one had been waking up every night and she just needed sleep. So I will share her what she shared with me. Um, and if anyone else shared, I know Carrie, you just said that you finished the 10 steps. So we'll have some opportunity for other people to share things as well tonight. So and we want to continue doing that and really shouting each other out and sharing what's working and asking questions and having this be more collaborative than just always us talking. So, but I do have some things to share. So first of all, just a couple announcements, I think, and hopefully we've all heard these announcements already, but if not, I'll explain them. So the BOGO deal, whether you get BOGO by itself or the BOGO Total Solution Pack, ends next Wednesday, the 31st. So it ends this month. However, the $40 off continuing through the end of March. So what that means, we've been able to use the $40 off for a Total Solution Pack with BOGO entire month. So when you've sent a share a cart for a Total Solution Pack, they're getting 2 years of body, whatever supplements they choose, plus $40 off. So they're basically getting their supplements for free and a year of body for free. So it comes to $179. For February and March, you're still get that $40 off, but they're not getting the second year of body free. So for any Total Solution Pack, you can choose to give them the $40 off code. You can choose to give them your $20 off code. The reason you might only give the $20 off is more commission in your pocket. Okay? Because just think about it. When you give a bigger discount, you're not going to make as much money in commission. So you just choose that, right? And you can choose how you want to do that. This is your business. You choose how you want to do that. But you do have that New Year TSP40 promo code that can be used on any Total Solution Pack, only on Total Solution Packs, any of them. The Body Essentials, that's the 2020, the Shakeology, the Glow and Glow, the Performance line, whichever one you choose, or Performance Stack, I should say. You could choose any of those Total Solution Packs. And when you send that cart, you also then say, hey, I've also got this $40 off code. And basically they're getting their supplements for free. Okay, that's essentially what's happening because it comes down to 179, which is a year of body. Okay. So that was those. And then we have the bike sale. Sale also ends January 31st. But who knows? They may extend it again. I feel like they just keep extending it or bringing it back. But for now, what the information we have is that the bike sale ends January 31st. And what the bike sale is you can now sell a bike without a screen, which is fine. I've had 2 people want that. They haven't pulled the trigger, but actually Ryan's dad, before they even came out with the bike without the screen, was interested. He tried our bike when he was here and he really liked it, but he didn't turn the screen. He didn't care about the screen. He just liked the bike. So then when we told him the price of the bike, we're like, well, and you have to get this. And like, it's kind of silly for you to get it if you're not going to use the screen and not going to get the subscription. And then they came out with the bike. So without the screen, which is $4.99, but you can get the bike with the screen all alone, the bike with the screen for $6.99. And then they would pay for their yearly body. Or you can get the Body Bike Studio. That one comes with all the weights, the kettlebell, the mats, the foam roller, the screen, and 3 years of body included for $925, which makes me so mad, right? Like those of us that bought a bike when it first came out for what, $1,800? Or I guess we didn't have the Body Bike Studio, but I think it was like $1,600 or something to get the bike with the weights and all of that. So, I mean, this is a steal. I think a couple of you just sold a bike. Carrie, did you just sell a bike? Did I read? And Kate just sold a bike studio this week.
Yes,
And
I did.
yeah, I think Jess Willis sold a bike studio this week. So people are really interested in this offer. So be sharing it. The Body has been doing really fun videos. Did you guys see the one with Joel and Elise today? Oh, it's really funny. And I think theirs gives, oh, go watch it. It's funny. What are they, what the movie reference is though? Can someone tell me? Maybe is there a movie reference or is it just him being funny? Because like Autumn and Lacey was Saved by the Bell, but I don't feel like they gave as much information about the bike and the studio and everything with the video with Joel and Elise. Kind of silly,
He
but
was
they
like
do.
a conspiracy theory. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's
if
like
it was
a
a reference to a
conspiracy.
specific movie. I was wondering the
It
same thing.
wasn't. Yeah, I assumed that it was because it was like like the other one, but maybe not.
Yeah.
But I feel like they gave a lot more information. So I shared that one today. I just shared that in my stories, and then the next slide I shared, which I think I shared this in our message thread. It's just this image of the 2 side by side of just getting the bike by itself or the bike with all the things. I mean, it's only $225 more, and you get free, you get body and all the things. And always say like we have financing options as well. So make sure that if you're talking with anyone about that they know. Okay, and then I think the next thing I was going to talk about. Yes. So we were going to do it this week and we failed to share with you guys. So we were like, well, we could still do it, but we're going to do a partner preview next week. So basically a partner opportunity day inside the Wellness Connection. And I'm going to share later a little bit more about the Wellness Connection, but just know that inside the Wellness Connection, we're going to do a partner preview. Basically what's going to happen, and it's this time, and we want to do this monthly, at least once a month, right inside there, because I feel like it's just a good place. There's already a lot of people in there. You can invite anyone you want to it. And we'll talk about that later, like inviting people who aren't already customers and stuff. But you can invite them to that group. And Kate, Megan, and I next week, each of us are basically just going to get on and live sharing our story. And within our story, we're going to be sharing all those common objections and information about the partner opportunity. Okay. And I just think the more we do that and they see other people's stories, I messaged 2 challengers last week that have been they really don't post in the groups and stuff, but I know they do the workouts and things in behind the scenes about the partner opportunity. And they both were like, yes, I really want to, but blah, blah, blah. So I sent them Christina's video, and then neither one of them have bit the bullet yet, but I'll invite them to this. And the more opportunities that we can invite to sharing our stories, sharing what it is, sharing what we do, sharing the excitement, having them see the wellness connection and what is taking place in there. And I think I need to team up with a couple people I feel like I get in a groove of sharing things in there, and then I like lose my groove. So I need other people to also be sharing more in there. But that's a side note. So for the next week, be talking about the partner opportunity in your posts, in your stories, and having a call to action, maybe in every other post. It doesn't even need to be in every one, but you need to have a call to action every day, every other day, to invite them to this partner preview. And again, all you're going to do is add them to the Wellness Connection Facebook group and tell them, and we'll be posting in there as well, saying partner preview day coming on Thursday. Be on the lookout. There's just going to be a few videos. If you're interested, watch them. If you're not, don't watch them. Like, we're just going to leave it as that for those who are already in that group. But those that you're inviting to that group, you're going to just say, hey, I'm going to add you to this Facebook group. And on Thursday, all I want you to do is go watch these videos. Learn a little bit more. We'll probably post the recording of Christina's video too, because it's really good. It's only 30 minutes long, how she's explaining it. She's talking really well about Shakeology. I had one of my gals, she's like, I had no idea about Shakeology like that. I'm like, really? Like, where have you been? But okay. Sometimes they just need to hear it from someone else, right? And so just giving other different opportunities. So I did throw together a quick board, and I will, I literally put 2 things in there. So I'll try and put more in there. But I just put an invite example. Here's the chat. A post example that you could use. I got the invite example was already basically in our boards somewhere, and I kind of just edited it. And then the post example I got from Preneur. That's another thing I'll talk about later when we're talking about things that are working for people. But I think I found it in my, I think it was in my newsletter one, not in my, I have her rock your email list. But I threw that in there, and you guys can, as you please, but I think it'll give you some good language for a post idea and any other post ideas that you have. And I need to go through I have like a notes folder called content that I literally, when my memories come up, I'm like, oh, that was a really good post. I need to save that and reuse that again. So I know I have some good partner ones. Yeah.
Can I ask a quick question on that subject that you just said?
You're breaking up. On what?
I had been doing every once in a while, I was going to like this time a year ago, you could filter your posts on Facebook. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh. You're frozen, but we can hear you.
Can you guys hear me okay?
We can.
On Facebook, you could filter posts and go back and look at like posts from like January 20th, a year ago. But lately, when I've tried to do that, it's not working. Are you guys able to use that feature?
I just go to my memories and
yeah, I just go to memories.
And everything you posted every single day on that exact date is there. If memories is not there, like if you hit your profile, you can look at all. If memories isn't there, I would delete the app and reload it. That's right.
No, memories is there. It just, you could actually filter posts. And I know at least before you could put in a date, a specific date, and go look for it. but now it's not working when I try to do it. I wasn't sure if it was just me or if
Mm.
anyone had
I've
tried
never
that,
done
but I
that.
will use the memories then if that's an easier way to do it.
I've never done
Yeah.
that.
It's nice. You can go back and look at like all your January posts from a year ago. It's great.
But you can also go to the search bar, go to your page, go to the search bar and say, I wanted to put in coaching. To every single person who has tagged me in all of my coaching posts will pop up, and I've been doing that lately when I'm
Oh.
looking for content.
Mm.
Oh, that's a good idea, Kate.
Or anything, like lately I've been like, "Oh, when did I run that?" Or transformation, or you know,
Mm-hmm.
so like that.
That's great. Anything
Kate, is
to
that
add on
just
the
on your
partner
personal?
preview? Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Is that just on your personal page or is that on like a business page
On
or
my
anything?
personal page.
Cool. So you just type
Yeah.
in the search transformation or coaching.
Yeah, and then you can see a bunch of posts that you've done, and you're like, oh, and then the pictures pop up, so you can actually save the pictures, you can use them, it's nice.
Yeah.
And then stuff that other people who might not even be partnered anymore, their stuff shows up, and you can see their posts, and some of their posts are pretty good, so.
Yeah.
I have done that before. And I'm also like, man, the me 6 years ago was a freaking genius. Like, listen to
right.
how awesome. And now I'm like, I am a dried up, withered. I have nothing left to write. And that's wrong. But I'm just like, man, way to go, me 6 years ago.
Right?
I'm
Oh,
close to that
totally.
again.
Uh-huh. For sure. Or yeah, Kate has tagged me in something, or Megan or Jackie. I'm like, oh, that was actually a good post. I'm gonna use
Yeah,
it. Anything else about the partner preview, Kate, that I missed?
no, that's it, just make sure that you're posting about it. Make sure, if you want us to run your transformation picture with your coaching story, send it to us and we'll run it that day. And if you
Mhm.
plan on inviting, then send us it so that you have FaceTime within that day and people can read your story and see your transformation. And it just gives anybody that's in there an opportunity to see all the different kinds of people that are partners, right?
Mhm.
So encourage anybody that's in your team to share a transformation post with their story, and we'll try and run as many of them as we can. Like that. Okay.
Okay, take it away.
So next, I'm going to talk about, so if you are stuck in your business, and we all have times when we're stuck in our business, and when you've been at this for as long as I have, it can be kind of hard to get yourself fired up about it. And so like last week, I had a really off week. And so this week I was like, I gotta change this around. So I committed to the morning call at 8 a.m., which is so not my groove. I've done it before, I've been in and out, but I really committed to it this week. Lolo is not very happy with me because she's not getting her walks, but I can't even walk because of my foot. So, so I'm jumping on the call, and it's been really good. It just, the people who are leading the calls are super, super powerful. And it's not all like crazy, like 10-star elite coaches. You know what I mean? It's like regular coaches that are just bringing their fire and their passion to the business, and it gets you excited and you get to see what they're doing. So I've done so many different things that I've never done before this week just by getting on these calls and following their lead. And so, but what I love about it is that every freaking call I've been on, and it's 3 so far, is they always have us stop, create an intention before we're going to work, like write it out, visualize how you see your work hour going, like visualize it first, and then get into action. And so, and that for me has been really, really good. Moira on Mondays, she always, which I do love that, she always has you do a brain dump. She has just really great resources. So she like shared her YouTube list, which I will drop in the partner pod, of so many different speakers and all of her favorite like little videos, like from Wayne Dyer and Tony Robbins, and just really powerful stuff. And today, and she's like, listen, when you're feeling blah and you don't want to work your business, stop and go listen to something. So I did that today, and it really did shift my mindset around my business and what I was doing. So I would say, you know, I'm going to dump that playlist, start listening to some of that stuff. So the brain dump on Mondays was really great. That way you're not like, I'm squirrel when I'm working, I'll be like, oh, I gotta call the orthodontist. But if it's on paper, I'll just work my business and I know that I have it on paper and I'm gonna do that, right? So it makes me be intentional working my business when I'm working my business. So what else? I have it all written out here. So one thing that somebody said was, if your inbox isn't full, then you're not making enough connections. And that to me was really powerful today, because I do reach out to a lot of people, but my inbox is not always full like it should be for the amount of time I'm spending. And what that means is that I'm not connecting with people. It means that I might be sending a ton of invites, but if I'm not actually connecting with people, then those invites aren't going anywhere. So I've been spending this entire week on the time on connecting with people, watching other people's stories, commenting, setting a timer for 10 minutes, going through my Instagram feed, commenting on all of people's stuff. I've been doing that on Facebook too, because one of the things I don't know who said it, was that really, if you want people to love on you and comment on your stuff, you have to comment on their stuff and you have to show them love. And I mean, that just makes sense, right? And so I started doing that. I mean, I do it here and there, but lots of times I'll just scroll and I'm like, well, if you're just scrolling, then be intentional with it. Like, make comments and make comments on every freaking post that you actually sit and read. So I started doing that, and I'm going to be changing away how I do business, where I'm going to be doing a lot more connect all week, and then do the invite, right? So that was one thing. What else? Because I'm great at inviting and I could bust out 200 to 300 invites. No problem. I don't care. But they're not always effective. And out of that, I might get a couple people that reply back or whatever. But when you're really intentional and you're really making the connection with somebody, it's a lot easier to talk from a space of what's going on. And if you really can't find anything to talk about with that person, then maybe that's just not your person, and it's okay. Not everyone is going to be your person. Let's see. And I was started watching other people's stories too and making comments and that kind of thing, which I never do. Let's see. Oh, the other thing is, make sure that in your stories that you really are providing value to people. You want people to come to your stories because they know that they're going to get something. You want to give them something, whether it's inspiration, whether it's something useful. So I'm like running polls, really great for engagement. If you're not running polls, start running polls. I don't do that all the time, but I like to answer a poll. People like to give their feedback on stuff. So running polls, really important, not important, but it will help you engage with that person, because then what you need to do, like I ran a poll on today on those gross hearts of palm noodles. And I'm going to share what I thought about them, but also I'm going to reach out to everybody that answered and be like, hey, I tried them and this is what I thought, or, oh my gosh, if you use them, how do you make them? How do you make them taste good? Because I thought they were gross, like that. So like use that as a way. People want to like dig into your life, right? Like, what does your food look like? What is in your fridge? That kind of thing. So start like providing a little. If you're not providing value, provide value in your stories. Do more polls, create engagement, do stuff on what did she say? She's like, I always just ask a random question, like, who picks up the kids, you or your husband, who just things that have nothing to do with health and wellness. Nothing to do with health and wellness. Like, start sharing more things in your stories that's not always health and wellness related. I find that when I spread myself out in my stories with not just health and wellness, I know that I get a lot more interaction with my stories. What else? And then the other thing that someone said was, if on Instagram, I don't know if this is so true on Facebook, but what she said is, for 6 months, dedicate yourself on Instagram to having like different posts, like for each day, like a fitness post, a nutrition post, say like a Bible, something from the Bible, or, if you're spiritual or whatever, just dedicate a day and then see what people are liking off of that. And whatever it is that people really like, that's what they like from you, and take that and just only run with that. And I thought that was interesting. And I know for me, it's nutrition. It's always food. And so I've committed to sharing a recipe, whether it's in a reel or it's in a post, every single day. That's my thing now. So I'm going to be sharing a lot more recipes, a lot more tips on nutrition. People, that's what gets the most views. That's how I find my followers. That's what people come to me for. So that's what I need to share about. You know, it doesn't, maybe your thing is, it can be anything, you guys. It doesn't have to be like anything to do with health and wellness even. It could be like your organizational skills. I don't know. But whatever it is, like take it and run with it and just post about that, because those are the people that are the people that are looking for that stuff. They're going to find you, right? So that was what Haley said the other day. I think she was Tuesdays. She was really, really good. She took a lot of time talking to us about like all of the engaging, and she says she spends the majority of her time engaging with people in this business and not inviting. It's really engaging and connecting with people. And then she does the invite, but she does a lot more time engaging and talking to people and just commenting back and forth, that kind of thing. You know who else is really good at this? I don't know if you guys know Jocelyn, but she's really, really great at engaging and connecting. And she does a lot of voice messages, and she's super personable. And if she was to sell me something, I'd be like, okay, because she's so sweet. And she is super personable, and she'll be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you. And she'll, you know, like she's like that. And so I know for me, I need to do more of that. So yeah, that is what I've been getting. But honestly, if you're stuck in your business and you need inspiration and you need accountability, then jump on these freaking calls, because they're everything. And I'm really committed to having this help me shift my business to where I want it to be. So you can jump on 3 times a day. There's an 8 a.m. call. Was it a noon call, Amanda? Do you know what time? There's a noon call, and then there's one at night. What time is the nighttime one? I know we have
8 p.m. Those are all Central Time. So 8 a.m., noon, and 8 p.m. Central Time.
All Central Time. So you have 3 opportunities to jump on and change your business, honestly,
So it's
and learn from the best.
Yeah.
And like this is an opportunity. The guy that was on today was from Puerto Rico. He was hilarious. And he was just, I hadn't sent birthday messages out and I don't know how long. And he was like, you're going to send out birthday messages and here's why. So like, stuff that I used to do, I don't do anymore. And so it was really refreshing. And these people are excited and pumped, and they are giving me a different access to the business. And I need that right now. And I need that energy. So, we have that available to us. It's really an amazing tool. Use it before you come and say, I'm stuck in my business, or I haven't hit Success Club, or I don't know what, I'm inviting and nothing's happening. Jump on these calls, because this is going to give you guidance. The other thing that's going to give you guidance is the 10-step. And Megan's going to tell us about the 10-step.
That was a very smooth transition there, Kate. Thank you.
That?
Yes, I did like that. And thank you so much, first of all, for switching this over to Wednesday nights. When you have kids in junior high, every game is on Monday night, every single game. It doesn't matter what season it is. And and thank you, Kate, for the fresh ideas, because I think, like you said, when you've been in this for so long, you get into your ruts and stuff. But it's funny that you talk about that, because like, as I'm looking at the 10 steps for success, and like I said, I haven't gotten through all of them, especially because the last several are like, create raving fans. Well, you're not going to do that until you've worked with them for a while. But the keeping 10 in play, I specifically remember Christina Sellens talking about that in, whatever our trainings were when we first started. Those were the trainings that we did. They were like a 14-step video. And one of those was, the essence of it was always have 10 people that you're talking to. And, I've heard it being talked about, throughout when did Carl first mention it? Towards
A few months ago, yeah.
I don't know, towards the end of the fall or so, maybe. I don't remember. But, my 10 and play, really, they've been like, who's renewing? Who am I following up with about becoming a PC, or people that are already, and those are important things. But at the same time, like my 10 and play now that I've been working on this week, they are all brand new people, and two of them have already converted. One of them is with a challenge pack last night, and one of them's signing up for one tonight, and one's talking about the refresh with me. So these are new people, and this time of year people are excited to talk about their health and stuff, but this 10 and play, having that inbox filled up, it's easier to have a 10 and play when you are actually talking and engaging with people. So I feel like I have a full inbox because I do send birthday messages every day, and usually I get responses from that. So 2 months later, when they come back into my frame of reference, at least I have a birthday message set in there that shows that I'm reaching out to them, So anyway, specific to the 10 steps to success, I've gotten through 6. And it's so silly. I mean, I've been in this for 9 years, and the fact that I had to like sit down and think for a while about picking my plan and setting the details and announcing my offer, like I was like, okay, what am I committing to? Like, because I've gone round and around. Do I do 2B mindset? Do I do portion fix? And, dig deeper, it's easy. But, I've gone round and around with what am I going to commit to? Because if I'm not committing to something, why would anybody else commit to it? And it can be a little scary to announce that or stick to only one offer. Like, I love to send invites that offer fitness, that offer fitness, and then a 3-day refresh, because that's easy for me to invite to. And Cat, great. So that has been a little bit of an adjustment for me, and I'm kind of still doing that, but as it's still working for me, so that's why I'm keeping it. But when I'm announcing something in a post, I'm narrowing it down, more to what the person really needs, because that's what I don't want somebody to dig deeper if they don't have any equipment at home, and this is a big enough investment for them. So I'm still doing consultations. I'm telling people what I'm doing, but that kind of thing. So as we come into creating raving fans and upgrading people to the team, I think those are all just very natural, organic things that have happened for me over the years. When you have people that are happy to be doing the programs that you're doing, or they're happy to try a new flavor of Energize or something along those lines, 80-day obsession was the turning point for my business, when all of a sudden everybody wanted to do this program with me. And it was, like I said, it made the team all come together and do the same thing together. And that was a jumping off point for my team. So if you can find something for everybody to rally around, and it may just be body. Everybody my group really loves their workouts. They will do workouts till the end of time. Nutrition is not our thing, but they do know what they have available. Oh my gosh, my cat. Shush. Then the natural progression comes along with, hey, do you want to be part of the team, to be part of the, to have more support on the team page, and share this opportunity with others, those kind of things just naturally. So I really love this business plan. Everything flows very naturally into each other. Now, I can't say that I've done all the steps, but over the past 9 years, this is not new stuff. If we do all these things that we've all been doing for, if you've been in the business for a while, this stuff has happened naturally. So you just have to stay the course in doing these things, and you're going to see the next steps come along. But you do have to do the things. were there any specifics, guys, that you wanted me to mention or anything along those lines that I didn't?
No, just whatever your takeaways were. That's good.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
I truly love doing it was after Summit when they were introducing this app to us, that the new coach, there was like a 30-day or something like that,
The 28-day, yeah.
28-day. I really loved, because it just told you, what are we posting about today? Oh, mindset today.
Mhm.
Okay, better find something about mindset to post, and I really love that. So when Body's giving us these kind of tools, we got to jump on them. They are, I was not getting onto this app, between finishing up the 28-day and starting this thing. Because I feel like it's clunky, like the National Wake Up Call never plays all the way through for me on this. I don't know, it must be something with my app, but they're giving us the tools, we gotta use them.
Yeah.
And then I think,
Definitely.
Amanda, you were going to say,
Yeah,
share
I'll share
Christie's.
what Christy said. So Christy just finished it, and she said the trainings were awesome and helped me feel the excitement and fire again. It made me feel like it all starts with sharing my story and what I'm doing instead of just advertising the next program. And that, I think, is kind of what Megan was saying, like, because one of the steps is, what's it called? Set the details and announce your offer. And it's like, what are you doing? We all doing? What is the next group that we're doing? And I think I talked about this on our last call too. They talked about it at that training I went to. But to decide what's your thing. And that's what you need to talk about, right? And I think that's what she really got. And then she said thoughts that really stuck out to me were promote a group with details like you're going to a movie. Also, simple things like responding to someone who checked out your stories or post with saying, thanks for checking out my workout today. Want to give it a try with me? Like the simple invite. That's an invite, you guys. It doesn't need to be this big, long, it shouldn't be. Here's all the details and I'm going to do this. And that's all it needs to be. The people that watched your workout today or watched your story on that you shared about growth day. Oh my gosh, I'm loving growth day. Do you want to try it out with me for a month? That, like, simple. And so that was really it. That's all she said. I'm sure there's more, but like that's all she wrote out. But yeah.
I love it. Okay, so I think next we were just going to go around and each share like what's working for us right now in our business. Like what, it can be anything. It could be what's bringing your fire, what's success, what inviting has helped, whatever, anything that you feel is working out for you right now, share it.
I mean, I can go first, but I want someone else to go.
Okay, I can go. I don't, first of all, this month has been pretty like me. Flatlined, but not completely. Actually, I just looked and I'm at SC3, which is more than I thought I was. So I just have life has been up to here this month. So I haven't done a lot of all of the things that I should be doing. But what I have heard feedback from mostly people who are watching my stuff, I got a text from my sister-in-law the other day, which was totally out of the blue. That was just like, I watch you every day and you are totally inspiring me and it really makes a difference. And I'm doing this and I'm making these changes. And it was really, so people, every once in a while, somebody reaches out to say that all the stuff that I post every single day, because I do, I'm doing all the same things every single day. Here I am drinking my Energizer, and I do, because I hear from people that are like, I watch you every day and I love it. I love seeing it. I don't know why they do, but so you know what? I'm gonna keep doing it. And if they like it, some people are watching, I know. And my mom, I know at least is watching, but that's the feedback I have heard. And my group likes the stuff. I put a lot of video messages in my group that they like all the stuff I'm saying, just kind of keeping them going. That's it.
And that consistency will come back around. Those people that are watching, it could be years, it could be 5 years, like, but it will, it's when they are ready, and you just have to remember that you're doing the thing and you are inspiring them, but they might not be ready to do it for themselves yet. But there will come a day where they're like, okay, I've got to do, what are you doing? So that's good. Keep doing what you're doing.
For sure. I just had somebody sign on to Dig Deeper, and she's been watching my stuff for 5 years at least.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And she's totally crushing it. She's like, I've been watching you for years. I think I'm finally ready to do it. And she's totally doing it.
That's awesome.
She's even referred people to me, but she's never like bit the trigger, which is totally cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
All right, you're up, Amanda. You want to share?
Sure, I'll share. I've really been running with body previews, sharing free value. And I kept being like, what free value should I create? I need to create this thing. And I'm like, I don't need to create this thing. We have a thing that's awesome. And so I've been sending a lot of invites, and really a bunch of people who, I don't have the money, I don't have this. Hey, I have this new awesome offer. You can literally try all of my workouts for free and join my community for free. So that was the other little announcement that I've been talking about for a long time. And I'm doing it for myself. You don't have to do it, but just know that I'm adding people to the Wellness Connection for free, because with all the message threads and stuff that we do for our customers, that's where they get more value. And I just feel like the Wellness Connection can kind of turn into this awesome, without even having to say it. Like, I'm not even going to make an announcement in there at all. Without even having to say it, turn into this really cool community that advertises for itself. Like, I just added someone in there who I've been talking to forever. It's Dawn Mann. Do you talk to her too, Megan? Oh my God. You probably invite her too. But finally, I was like, hey, I've got free. She's like, free for real? I was like, yeah. So I sent her the workouts, and she's like, okay, we'll see. But she joined the Wellness Connection, and she found the workouts and logged in and set the account and all the things. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. But like, we'll just need that and want that. And now the group will advertise for itself. And I bet she'll be like, well, what's that workout? What's that? Shakeology. That's what we need to start sharing more in there, is like Shakeology and Energize. Like, I've done a couple lives in there where I'm just making my Energize in the morning before I go do my workout, and just like trying to entice people with different things. And it just like is a little advertisement group. And then we're going to be sharing about the partner opportunity. And that's where I was getting at earlier, where I was like, these people don't have to be current customers. They can be anybody. But again, they're joining to see the partner opportunity, but they're also going to see the community and everyone sharing their sweaty selfies and all, because there's a good crew of people who do that every single day, no matter what. Like, they're really good at that accountability. So they're seeing kind of that side of it as well. So they're kind of getting the community and the partner preview and the advertising of the things. But along with that, I really want to grow my email list. And so that is my free offer. I purchased the Mompreneur Rock Your Email List. I might actually, they have a new offer. that basically gets you access to all the things they offer. For it's like $79 a month. So that's why I haven't pulled the trigger, because I was like, I don't know if I want it. I don't know. That's a lot. I don't know if I want to do that. Like, we have the challenge group guide. I got the Rock Your Email list. So I learned how to set up Aweber, and I can train all of you if that is something people are interested in. So basically, and this is all over the board, like mompreneurs talking about it everywhere, is talking about you need to offer value and you need to be growing your list. You need to be growing an email list. What if Facebook goes away? What if Instagram goes away? You need to be growing your email list and sharing value outside of social media. So sharing value through email. And so I set up, someone is interested, say I send an invite for the free workouts, then send them my lead page, my landing page, and they need to give me their name and their email. And I think I have like Instagram handle and phone number if they want to put it in there. And then I have an email campaign that automatically, when they fill out that landing page, they get that email with the link to the workouts and a link to the community. And they can join both of them. They can grab both of them for free. And now they're on my list, and I can send them emails with more value and just really sharing more free stuff, more value. It could be anything. It could be recipes. It could be habits. You really want to like pick your niche. But within the wellness space, once I got them, I'm gonna just share all the things with them, share an invite to the partner preview, share, it's in their email. They might not open it, but they might open it. You never know.
I have a
Mompreneur was even, one sec. Mompreneur was even saying, she's like, people get our emails 5 years, just like we were saying with messages. She said, people get our emails for 5 years, and then they might get an offer and they're like, oh, today's the day that I want to do that. And I did that. I was like, oh, today's the day I need to do email again. I used to have their Rock Your Email list, and they give you a newsletter kind of template every month for a weekly newsletter, and they just give you some content for it. And I used to have it a couple of years ago, and I just wasn't consistently sending anything. So I stopped it, and something made me do it again. Because I was like, okay, I need to set up the landing page, and they really just like give me everything. So who had the question, Leah? No,
No, it's Cheryl. It was me,
Oh,
Cheryl.
Cheryl. Sorry.
So question about the link to like the preview. So
Mhm.
because I'm sorry, I didn't actually I opened it up, but I didn't actually click on anything. So when they go to the workouts, is it just samples that they get? Is that what it is? Just a bunch of different samples?
Yeah, there's like
Samples,
1,000 workouts.
all
or
the
something.
samples
There's-
and for the body blocks and every single workout program we've put out, and Clean Week, I think, is in there too. So it's a lot of workouts. They get like 50 workouts.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
I
they
think,
wouldn't-
it's
what about-
I think it's 120 workouts or something.
It's a
Maybe
lot, but they
It's a
wouldn't
lot.
just, they wouldn't just do those workouts, by the way. I mean,
Yeah,
they're,
because they would just be doing samples all the time, but
yeah, they'd be doing all
um,
random stuff where they're promoting the product, they're promoting
Yeah.
themselves and everything.
okay, so is there anything with the nutrition programs on there?
I
Or is it
think you
just the
take-
work?
Yes, I believe there is. I think it's just like the intro to nutrition video. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Um,
and like
And you
I
can
saw
take the quiz to see which one
I
is
saw that.
best for you.
yeah.
Right, okay. Okay,
So I think
Yeah,
it's
so
kind
it
of like
has
a
the
same- And
preview
you
of what
can
the
get-
program is.
and you can get that off the link generator, you said?
Yes.
Cool.
So yeah, if you go to the link generator, you'll see, how it has all those little tabs of the different categories. There's one that's
Mhm.
called body previews, I think.
Yeah,
okay.
And so you can send them a link just to the body previews. You can send them the link to the sample workouts, or like a specific collection, even like the nutrition collection, the yoga collection, the cycling collection, the cardio collection. I just put the basic, the whole, you'll get the whole thing. And I think when they go to it, that's the thing. It's like, well, I already have, what happens when they go to it? What I think I figured out is they will get to play without putting any info in. They can do one workout, and then after they do that one workout, we'll ask them, like, basically sign up as a free customer, so that then they're one of your leads, they're in your customer base. So then if they ever purchase anything, then they're already your customer, so you'll get the commission. So hopefully that makes sense.
Okay, perfect. Got it.
Yeah, that's what I did. I sent out the body preview and I already got 2 accounts that have created.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, that's awesome.
Okay,
What else? Anyone else? What's
anyone else
working?
want to go, or before I go? What's working?
Yeah.
Go ahead, hit me.
Hi. Sorry, I had some stuff I had to finish up. So for me, I feel like what's working is conversations with people, because I'm just with people all day teaching, obviously, but and some of the teachers that did join are enjoying it. And I think that once they probably start talking, or people notice that they're happier doing things and what they're doing, then the conversations start rolling, and then people will come up and we'll have more conversations about it. It's just kind of like back and forth. So I have some people right now I'm talking to from school for my work.
Awesome.
So like lots of conversations.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you should also, by the way, post about the opportunity.
I know I should. I know. I was actually thinking about that. So I'll get on that.
All teachers and nurses, you must post about the opportunity every day.
Yeah, right.
But yes, awesome.
Teachers are the best coaches.
Teachers and nurses are the best.
They are really
Um,
good.
I love it. I love it. Conversations, connecting with people.
Yeah, the
That's
connecting.
the theme.
Yeah. And I notice a lot of people reach out to me. Like if I haven't, like they might just come up to me and be like, hey, like, what are you doing? And then that always leads to a conversation, and then circle back around to them or whatever. So that's what I've been doing a lot more of.
I love it.
We'll see. Okay. Thanks, ladies.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go. Okay, so for me, it's been okay, so I got back up on my newsletter. I just got one out, and I did do some research, and I actually compared when I sent my newsletter out, now that I sent a bunch of them, and like Wednesdays between 9 and 10, that's the time to send it out, just so you know. And I did have like a double open rate. It's crazy. And you guys, if you don't have a newsletter, you easily can go to your back office and send just an email to all of your customers. And like just getting in the habit of doing that is good. A newsletter, it's not as hard as you think it is. It really isn't. It does take time, effort, and energy just to sit there and learn it. But once you got it, you just use the same template and throw different shit in there, right? So but yeah, starting to build the email list, putting more links in my stories for value. So I do have a Stan Store set up where I have like a free meal plan that people can download, and then they can also purchase, because I made a recipe book that they can buy from me. And so that's helped me grow my email list, is having that freebie. So that's been working really good. For me, it's less is more in my stories. So I really am only doing like 5 to 6 stories a day. I feel actually that I get a lot more viewers and I have a lot more people to reach out to and talk to. So when I have around 5 to 6, that seems to be the sweet spot for me. I do try and do 1 slide of talking, but only 1, because myself, if you're talking more than 1 slide, I don't watch. I'll click through really quick, or I just go to the next one, unless like you really drop something that I wanted to know. Like if Amanda does one of her little teasers, she does that all the time. And I'll be like, dang it, now I gotta go to the next slide to listen. But typically if someone's talking and talking and talking, and then I go through and I'm like, oh my God, they're talking for 5 more. I'm like, oh my God, peace out. That's just me. So I figure like the people who are watching me are probably the same. And so yeah, so I'll talk like 1 slide, maybe 2 slide if I didn't get my point across, but that's about it. And I'm trying to I'm trying to vary it, so have it be at different times, not always in the morning or, you know, like that. And when I have something that I really actually want to say, you know, like not just on, because for me, I've been doing it for so long where I would just be on there rambling, you know? So that's me. And then, oh, also like I said this last time, I think like powerful quotes for engagement. I've been getting a lot of that. I think I've gotten some followers from that. So continuing, trying to get a quote up like 2 to 3 times a week. That for me really works.
In a
and
post,
getting-
Kate, you're talking about in a post?
In posts, yeah.
In post.
Quotes and posts, yes. And then jumping on these calls this week has been like life-changing, and it just has brought my fire back and excitement. Yeah, that's what's working. And also being diligent too, by the way, and doing follow-ups for the BOGO. So that has been really big. So anyone else want to share what's working for them? Good night. Bye, Nikki. Wait, let's take a picture before you go. Wait, let's take a picture before you go. Everybody come and show us your face. I'm gonna do a boomerang. All right. Okay, I'm doing a boomerang, so smile and wave or something. All right. I'm gonna save it before I lose it. Oh no, Leah, let me do it again because Leah was gone. Do it one more time, Leah. Okay, ready? All right, 1, 2, 3, go. All right. And then I just want to say that we love you, Cheryl, and I'm so glad to see you. Beautiful face on the call. And just everybody give love to Cheryl. She's been struggling through some major health shit. And she is just rocking it and strong and resilient. And we just love you so much. So I'm glad to see your face on here.
Thank you. I needed a little fire today, so
Good.
I
We got
love
you. We're lifting you up.
thank you.
We're here.
All right.
All right.
Anything else? Are we good?
Think so. That was
All
great.
right, ladies. Sorry, this was kind of a long call, but I think it was awesome. And I think
Yeah.
next week we're gonna try and do a power hour with Olive Body, and then we'll meet again the first week of February. So let's
Perfect.
freaking finish this month off strong. Like
Yes.
share, connect, be vulnerable, be real, be you. Love you guys. Let's freaking rock it.
Yes. Bye.